Adrian Webber, Masquerade Ball continues to lead the market.
Yes, and the last 3-year-old winner of the race, of course, was Almond Eye, and that was back in 2018. We just got a couple of 3-year-olds in the race here, Masquerade Ball and Quadranor, of course. We've had 20 4-year-old winners and 14 5-year-old winners of the Japan Cup throughout time.
And Alcaced was the last foreign horse to win the race back in 2005. It's been a while.
Yep, 30 Japanese winners and 14 foreign winners.
But Calandigan has had some good money. Look at the market, 2.5 Masquerade Ball, 4.6 Quadranor, the 4.9 Danon de Sile, and then 6.6 about Calandigan, and then you're out to Justin Palace at 12.9.
Yes, good support for Calandigan. And while, as we mentioned earlier, really wish the connections all the very, very best. But just 3 geldings have won the Japan Cup in history.
Here's the fanfare as the starter takes the stroll in front of almost 80,000 people here at the Fuchu course in Tokyo for the 45th running of the Japan Cup. Welcome to our international audience. The favourite, Masquerade Ball, the 3-year-old, looking to win the Tenno Show and the Japan Cup back-to-back. He'll be the first 3-year-old to do that if he can take out this year's Cup. Japan Cup number 45. Welcome to our international audience. Masquerade Ball, 2.5 locally from Quadranor at 4.6, 4.9 Danon de Sile, and then 6.6 about the visitor, Calandigan. We wish the Aga Khan's connections all the best. 2005, the last time a visitor won the Japan Cup, Alcaced. And in that time, only a couple since then have, since the 2000 turning point, only 2 have run a placing when visiting from overseas. It's tough to do. The firm ground here, will it suit Calandigan? He likes the ground firm, but does he like Tokyo firm? We're about to find out as the field is starting to be loaded. Cup, they're off and racing, and the jockey on Maya Terror has dropped straight out of the barrier and will take obviously no part in the horse running free at the back of the tail. And going straight to the lead is Seiyun Hades. Swooping across is Ho Ho Biscuits, and up there is Quadranor. Shin Emperor's there as well. Tastiera's got across with a bit of cover. Inside it is, on the inside, Cosmo Coranda. Back in behind them is Danon de Sile getting a bit of a squeeze. Back to Deep Monster. Back in the ruck is Justin Palace. Masquerade Ball goes on with Calandigan, and that free running horse out wide, Admire Terror. Then Yoho Lake. Then Danon Beluga, Struve, and at the tail of the field, Breda Vague, the mare, leading out by 7 lengths at the moment. An unusual leader here in Seiyun Hades leads out from Ho Ho Biscuits. And running third at the moment, Sunrise Earth. Then Quadranor, followed by Shin Emperor. Then comes back in the ruck, midfield, Cosmo Coranda. Tastiera's settled well, as has Masquerade Ball. It's inside Deep Monster, Danon de Sile. That loose horse is still going along with them on the outside of Masquerade Ball. Calandigan back in the last third of the field, but seems to be travelling sweetly. Then Danon Beluga, well back in the ruck at the moment, 3 wide. Is Justin Palace. It's inside Yoho Lake, then Struve, and Brady Vague still at the tail of the field. This one's coming back to them as they get to the 1,000-metre mark, and it still leads out by 8 lengths. And that's Seiyun Hades, but is really shortening stride. Running second, Ho Ho Biscuits. Starting to take off Sunrise Earth, and that free runner is on the outside of them. Then comes Cosmo Coranda, followed by Quadranor, who's starting to click up. Then Shin Emperor, Deep Monster, well back Tastiera. Masquerade Ball with work to do. Calandigan's 3 wide going on with Danon de Sile, the inside. Danon Beluga well back in the run and under pressure at the moment. On the inside is Yoho Lake and Struve, and wider out starting to pick up at the moment Justin Palace. The 400-metre mark They're shortening stride, but running on now. Here comes Quadanor and Calandigan is joining in. Big strides, Calandigan coming with Masquerade Ball. Calandigan is dead in front, but Masquerade Ball is kicking. Masquerade Ball the inside, Calandigan the outside. Head and head, bobbing to the line. They hit the line, and maybe from Masquerade Ball, Danon DeSales third. Then back on the outside of them was Justin Palace, swinging back to the inside. Tastiera finishing off really well was Quadanor. Behind them, Struve, Shin Emperor. Now the jockey, Christophe Lemaire, has been dropped. And as he hit alongside Danon DeSales, jockeys also come down. The two horses are running on freely. What a disaster as they've gone across the line. 3 horses running freely in the Japan Cup, and 2 of them after the race.